and in their growth, they are going in different directions.
I know this one time at my house, I've never had inspired.
You can't put them ear to your heart.
What's good, family? Welcome back to another YouTube episode, podcast, and
The things that makes the things.
another talking, another session.
Another broadcast.
Somebody said we were doing broadcast, guys. Another, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
We welcome you back to it. My name is Ayana Nkomanda.
And I'm Lusuka Sipengile.
Yeah, man, and thank you so much for tuning in. As always, as per our song, always whip up the same song. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for following. Thank you so much for being fam bam.
For being a good person. We see you. How are you doing?
I'm good, but if you just arrived and subscribe, I'm good. Thank you very much. How are you doing today? I'm
This sounds like a broken. I was watching
Yeah.
So I was watching what do you call them? A reel on Instagram. So this lady's like, I just blocked someone. We've been on talking stage for 10 days. I just blocked them because this nigga has been asking me, how are you?
every time. Yeah. So they must not ask how are you.
No, like that's what she was. It's like,
Every day.
look, and then she responded for like 5 days of the how are yous, and then it's like, how are you? How's your day? And then tomorrow again, how are you? How's your
there's
day?
no
And
conversation.
then, like, I didn't mind him for another 3 days, and then he started calling me. I didn't answer, and then I answered, like, no, you are not answering. You're not minding me anymore. And I was like, listen here, I'm fine for the next 2 weeks. You guys don't know.
Come with something else.
You don't
is
know
wild.
that there are dates that you're supposed to take me on. So, yeah.
Oh, but
And they're staying in the same city. So she's like, cut.
cut the cameras.
There's
But I'm
no
good with the grace and like a broken record. Maybe that's why I'm always tired, because I always say I'm tired. But I am tired. Like my body, I think I must start gymming, man.
Go to the gym.
Yeah, because my body, guys. You know, I am not 30, but my body is twice that age. My
When
back.
do you sleep? And when do you wake up?
It depends. But I do get like a good night's sleep. Yeah.
Because that thing that the world is run by
Tired man.
people who don't sleep.
I wish I was tired from not sleeping and seeing the productiveness of, I stayed up at night the
I
whole
came up
time.
with this.
I would appreciate that. But
Brilliant.
I once talked to a doctor this one time. I was like, like my waist, my whatever. You know what she said? Get in your bed.
Yes.
I was like, ma'am, I was a teenager back then. I'm like, oh, of course, we just go to the shops and say, I need me a new bed, doctor's prescription.
Maybe she thought because you could afford to come to me, then there
No,
should
it was a
be-
doctor I knew, like
Oh.
doctor friend, family friend type of thing.
I thought-
I did not go for a backache. No.
But that's what you probably need.
Yeah, true, because I'm sure to them it was a thing of, you're at this age and you're having that problem. The only reason, but it's not age.
You are.
And I was active, so I was just thinking, just get in your bed.
You might be sleeping in a submarine.
But, okay, guys, how are you losing good to know now? Why are we talking about submarines?
I used to.
And you know what's crazy? I went, okay, let me not.
Guys, there's a level of that you're like,
This is
I
not
don't
it.
want this anymore. No. Buy a new bed. Because I'm thinking, no, it's fine. Another day, we will tell.
Nah, but my bed is not that bad though. But it is bad. Like I do need a new bed. And guys, after how long do you change beds? Like, how long do you
When
think?
do you know? That's a good question.
Now, is it when you start to feel
You can ask Google.
I feel like when you start feeling these are feelings. It's now when you sit on it's afflicting pain. Shanj. But I feel like before, this thing that even goes to toothbrushes. I don't know when to change.
When the things, when you start chewing those things that you like, it's Then when
Was loved.
you know when you're brushing your teeth and then the brushes, you're like deep brushing. That's when you know that. Or when the brush starts sleeping, it's like it forms a new shade. No. No. Because you don't take, like, we're supposed to know.
Yeah, after
But a
8
toothbrush,
months,
it's no, 8 months is long.
6 months,
I think
3 months.
You
Yeah.
change your.
You are, guys. It must tell us. You can't just change because you feel like you. It's the same with washing your eggs, guys. Like you must be like you
When
must
you
be
see the other
embarrassed.
person, when you see the other person from the other side, you just know that no.
Yeah. Okay, that's okay. You're telling us things about you that are scary.
That's why I'm like, there's a level where it's
Yeah, I know it's going.
going
It's
down,
going.
where you're
But at
like,
least I've stopped though. Like even like I've stopped those things now. Like waiting for things to be terrible.
no, you don't. No, you're not supposed to wait that long.
Yeah, I think with growth, you know now, like you don't have to wait for your socks to have holes for you to change socks. Like no, just as soon as you know you can see. Okay, but for me it's different because I love just buying socks, so they don't really get to that point.
No, but I think there is a point where you are aware of yourself and you take care of yourself, where you know that.
Don't have to wait for my soap to break. And now when you're doing this, it's your hand.
Also, there's a point where you collect the broken pieces and then you make another one. Like, let's make a new.
Is it because we grew up in black families, guys? Do you think this?
Struggle will
Yeah.
like not having will make you creative.
Yeah, that one, guys.
I feel like I'm tempted to share the bed story.
What happened? You had a bed that was.
I didn't have a bed. I was staying somewhere, like, you know, was moving around. So I was staying at this house. It's also family, like I grew up there at some point. And then we used to sleep, go lounge with the mattress. But the mattress
Was the floor.
it was not the floor, but the mattress had holes. And then a mouse will
Oh, I'm traumatized.
You're halfway, and then there's something running in your belly. You're like, no. What is this? How do you sleep?
Yeah, I would never.
Exactly.
Yeah, I remember I went to a friend's house this one time. And then I went to the kitchen and there was a mouse there, it was eating. You know, we were supposed to do this. It looked at me and it continued. I was scared for my life, bro. The mouse looked at me and then it continued eating. I'm thinking, I must have missed something. I did it again. It did not mind me. But guys, yeah, no, growing up black is a fun
Yeah,
thing.
like the mouse. I remember I was telling another friend that, the mouse is at your house. I'm sure you will invite them at your wedding. They will be there, part of the guests, because they are just,
A part of the family.
they are around. What were we
Yeah.
even talking about?
I don't know, you just took us.
Crazy.
I was asking, how are you?
No, I'm good. We are good, and the Lord is good. I guess the reason why we're asking you're good is because at times you're good is so shallow, and the only responses you get is, I'm good, and then it continues.
Yeah.
But then there is, are you good? You know, where now the question changes, where you have to really think, am I good? And also we don't even check, but
Are you good?
am I good?
But if I was not good, I was not going to talk about it here though. I'm just saying. Like if it was
Why
not. Yeah, I can't.
Why not?
Like, I feel like if it was that, are you good, then it's like something you should ask. Not when we're in a public platform, if you really want to know. I get it even now, maybe I could speak about it, whatever, but I feel like at a certain extent,
Okay.
yeah,
Of
but,
you're not being good.
But I think also why we just say, oh, I'm good, how are you? Is because we know that when a person they wanna, transfer information, they're not really asking. So you are answering because it's
Get to the point.
yeah, type of thing. But
Get to
there's,
the point.
I mean, for me, Like if I ask, how have you been? Then it's, I am checking
okay.
up on you.
Okay.
Like if you say, hi, how are you? Just know we are moving to the next itinerary. Itinerary. We will write it in on the screen there.
What's the
Mr.
word?
Editor. The next point, the next
Itinerary.
item.
Okay.
And then
Whatever you call it. But today we are talking on discussing like friendships, and I was asking you, I don't know why. I was thinking about it, like friendships and how sometimes you're like, no, I can't be in this anymore.
over.
It's I've got to move on. And sometimes when you get to that point, you are held or you are regarded as selfish or you are manipulated to stay because what do you mean that we cannot be friends anymore?
Yeah.
So, and then I texted you about it and like maybe we should talk about friendships and like around that situation or around that relationship.
Yeah.
So maybe I can start out by asking you, is it easy to live a friendship now that you are a born again believer? You've been a Christian for a long time and I feel like you have solidified your Christianity. So you leaving a friend who is an unbeliever, that can be easy. It's like, okay, I'm a Christian, you choose not to be, but is it easy for you to cut off or leave a friendship relationship that is Christian and Christian?
Sure. I think for me, back in the days, it was hard for me to leave any type of friendship because I've made like cool people, I've formed like solid bonds with people that are not Christian.
Yeah.
Like maybe they identify with the religion when they have to
Yes.
take a box, but because I was in the art space for some time, so there's like people there that like, I'm like, you're such a cool person, and they don't not believe in God. They believe there's a God. They believe there's Jesus, but they don't live out their faith. Like they're not.
It's the way you do.
Yes, they're just cool about it.
Yeah.
Like I don't drink. I don't smoke. I go to church.
But I don't see why I should.
the certain stuff.
There are people who don't see the need of being at church like 5 days a week. Like,
So when you talk about serving to them, discipleship, meant that it's like, whoa, I just want to get me some bag and have a family and be grand. They're not chasing purpose, they're not wanting to be in God's will. Those things are like, okay, you just think too deep now.
Yeah.
So I've met people like that, and I think I still have one, but we're not close. Yeah, but it's interest. Yeah, but we have interests that I like. We've been friends. Yeah, but and some friendships they just fall away. I had another friend. No, the man would call me. Like we were proper friends, but we just fell off. And I guess because maybe he was like, nah, it's fine. Anyways, I did not pursue. Yeah. Or maybe I was touched by the way you're moving is weird. So I was like, okay, if you're gonna fall off, it's fine. I'm not gonna ask what's happening. Yeah, but I've never cut a person off. Like I've never actively said, you know what? I've received a text. Okay, I did not receive. I'm like, it's fine. But I once was cut off, guys. It's so sad. Like one time you can see a person's status. The next day you don't, you think I haven't posted, but they post every day. Then you see a friend who's a mutual friend, they screenshotted their status, you thinking, and it was in January. I knew.
Starting fresh.
I knew, I was like, it's fine. But it was a person who was like it was not my friend, but that was like, oh, that's sad. But I understand, I think with him it was a thing of, we're not talking. But
what's the point?
My friend is like that. I have a friend, shout out to Mbali. If you don't talk to her after certain months, she will delete your number. Because we're not talking. I don't know if she's like that still, but like her thing is, hi, my brother, we're not talking. Hi, my sister, we're not, like, why do I have your number? But I have had friendships that like fall off and we're both believers.
But it's not a matter of I am cutting you off. It just
Yeah, it just we
dies.
Yeah, we stop talking as much, and life happens, and they see other interesting people, and because also I'm like, you know what, I'm not about that making life, or I don't know, I'm lying, maybe I'm trying to appease my own feelings, but my reason for not asking a person when they decide to
Disappear.
yeah, but is I respect that you thought about it and you felt like this is what you need. So I'm not about to ask, and because it's like I'm trying to convince you to. You're saying I'm toxic. I'm like, no, I'm not toxic. Take me back, type of thing. So if you feel like it's not working anymore, I love you enough to say it's fine. This is what you need. Have
Continue
it.
with your life.
Yeah, but maybe I should ask. Whatever. But for me, it's like, yo, dog, you took that decision. Of course, you thought about it. You calculated the cost, you calculated how long we've been friends, about your cost outweighing the benefits. You were like, that costs more than the benefits.
I can live without this person.
Yeah, so for me, it's like, I respect that, and cool.
But do you think on the other side, because also there is a possibility that the person is not thinking, like they're not making these calculations. It's just that life is happening at a pace where they will think after a month or 2 months that, hey, we have not been talking. Like I have friends where we're like, hey guys, it's so busy, it's so hectic that we are forgetting to check up on each other.
Yeah.
It's sort of, we put it in a diary to actually check, because life can move at a pace where this one is occupied with what is happening with their family, there's career, there's them Christian lives. There's a lot of stuff happening for them where weeks can go by. Not to say that I don't care about you, but
guys.
things are happening for me.
Yes.
So we've made it a conscious decision to say, we can't allow a week to pass.
Yeah.
It's crazy if we don't, 2 weeks, we have not checked, hi, how are you? Then something is wrong.
I think when you grow up, the more you realize, because when I was younger, guys, I was such a friendship bunny. Like I still believe in friendships, but I was like I was so attached, man.
Like your life revolved around friendships.
But when you lose a couple, and then when life happens, you see, man, you're not gonna have sleep. Like right now, I was thinking about it, I was like, man, a friend of mine dropped me at home. When was it? I think Saturday evening. And then she was rushing because her husband is calling. I'm like, she used to come here and sleep at my house. Now we can't even spend 2 minutes, outside. Those things, they hurt, but you have to understand. We are at a different level,
different phase of your
different season, different whatsoever. And I will never understand because I'm not married. That's the sad thing. Like you are catching those feelings by yourself, and you feel like, if you want to make it work, you're gonna make it work. You're gonna find time. Do you have a child, Ayanda? Do you have a husband? Do you have in-laws? Do you work? Like, bring her life and bring yours. It's easy for me to say, aye, but with her responsibility, if she's able to make it once a month, it's a miracle. Because her life is wired in a different way than mine. But somebody might argue about, if you want to make it work, you can.
There are levels to this thing. There are levels to this thing, and also I feel like with that now there is some thought into it.
True.
Because are you trying? The person who is married or that has kids, so they don't have
free
friends
time.
At all.
They
Do they have friends that are all their friends? Are they married friends? That's my other question. Because if all your friends now, you have said, okay, now that I'm a married person, all my friends are married, so then I'm like, I do get it.
But stuff is not black and white.
Hence I'm saying that at some point.
You need to be very intentional. The more you grow, the more intentional you must be. Because different dynamics. Because let's look at a life like this now. So you are married, you have a kid, you are working, you have in-laws, you have church. I'm not married, so my life only has family, church, school, and they have all of this stuff. So when I'm free, they're at work. And then weekends I'm at church and we go to different churches. So our church schedule do not look the same. You could once upon a time visit me when we went to the same church, but you couldn't because our schedule looked very different. And you must think about those things that, then when you're free, I'm busy with church stuff, or I'm whatever. And this, like, it's tricky, but I think you just have to, if you want to make it work, obviously you'll make it work.
Yes.
Whatever you want to work, you'll make it work. It just can't work. It depends on what does making it work look like to me.
Yes.
Yeah, but to her, it might be like, guys, seeing you once a month or forcing to see you for 5 minutes.
That's
for
the
me,
best I can
that's the
give.
best I can give. And for me, it's like, no, I beg in quality time. You need to clear your schedule the whole day.
Do you think that we need to communicate that though?
Yes.
To say,
Yeah.
the best that I can give right
Yeah.
now at this moment,
Yeah.
it is this. But, you know,
That would help.
yeah, for me, also I struggle because of my temperament. I struggle with cutting someone off. Like I can know for years that this is not the one.
It's not working.
This for me, like it's not serving in any.
I know, and I've judged you for that. Like low-key, I'm like, why is he friends with this person? But I think I didn't want to hurt your feelings. And this person is very precious in your life. Like some friendships, like this does not make, not make sense. It makes sense, but they are not serving anything in your life, dog. If anything, I don't want to say they're going to take you back, regress you in life, but it's like.
I think my temperament is the one thing that I have to fight with. And I've tried to communicate and be like, bro, listen, this is not working for us. I think you need to go right or go
How
left.
is that conversation?
I sent a text and I said, I think at this point, because I want this out of my life, and I'm not sure if you want the same thing. So it's best for us not to communicate for some time. And yeah, we didn't try to say, okay, respect your decision. And then we went back, we are friends again. But
What brought you guys back together?
I don't know.
You stopped wanting what you wanted? that
No,
made you...
no, I didn't change what I wanted.
But you guys became friends. Kata knew that what I want does not align with what you want, so come be friends. How can you still want what you want and still be friends?
Good question. But I don't think what I want changed. It's just a matter of life brought us back together again. There are certain things and places that I couldn't avoid, that we had to meet, I guess. There are certain things that happened in life where they needed me or they needed him. So I guess life brought us back together.
Yeah. But now, when life brings you back together with the person that you've decided not to be friends with anymore, does that mean you guys must be friends again? Or you could be thinking of, listen man, you do videography, I need a videographer at my wedding, just give me your services and we...
Continue with
Yeah,
life.
like must we now rekindle the fire?
I don't know. I'm guessing it depends for the person and what it means for you. And let's say now I have this friend, and when I'm with them, I smoke or I do things that I don't want to do. So if you
I
choose,
do them, no.
more, and then if you decide and be like, okay, it's fine, let's sort of go back and try it. What systems have you set in place to know that you're not gonna fall back in the same trap? Have they changed their ways? Maybe now the other person is like, man, losing you is not worth it. You know, I am willing for my ways to go a certain path.
And also, on that note, there's friendships where we are both, it's, I say yin and yang, but we're both, it's working for both of us. Like we're both benefiting.
Yeah.
And then there's friendships where only you are giving because of where the person is, maybe spiritually. I feel like,
Yes.
listen, man, my dreams, when I talk about my aspirations spiritually, they sound so ridiculous to you, and then that's not helping me. Yeah, but when do we know that I can keep this person because they need me, even though I'm not getting
That's my
anything
thing.
from them?
Exactly. For me, that's my thing. I know that there are people where, the thing is, I know that I have a friend that if I need prayers, they can't do much for me. Do you get it? But I know that they do need my Jesus. If I cut them off, what hope am I leaving them with? And also there's a thing where don't play Jesus. Yeah.
Exactly. One thing is, then you think you're converting, they convert you.
No, it's not even a matter of me trying to convert you.
Yeah.
I don't even, like, I'm not like, you're gonna be born again and stuff like that, but I know that the small light that is in your life, if I dare say that, I'm cutting you off. That's the end for you.
Sure.
I can see, bruh. I can see, and I'm not in any way playing Jesus. There are people in your life where if they lose you or you lose them, they're gonna be like, what's the point of leaving anyways?
True.
Anyways.
True, because I've had one of those friendships, and I think what made it difficult for me was being in a space where I was like, I'm getting so much from this person, and I feel like they're not getting anything from me. And it's gonna be easy for them to feel like, you know what, actually, you are a liability. You are bringing a negative in my life. Therefore, it's fine. And that used to make me so insecure in the friendship. Because all the time, I'm the one who's getting something. And that's something I needed. Like, this person was like, spiritually there. Yeah, but and I was like, man, every conversation we have is edifying. You know, I'm just sitting and I'm listening all the time. Like,
you are the one.
I'm the one receiving.
Now imagine if you are the one now. Like, imagine if they just decided to cut you out.
Yeah, but in the long run, I think, but also the person that you're trying to keep, there must be some sort of, you can see that they are interested. Because for me it was that the reason why I'm in your life, I want this thing. Yeah, but and now I've grown and he's able to benefit from me.
Yes.
Yeah, but and also maybe for me I was to get spiritual things from him and for him to get, I don't know, natural things from me. You know, like we can add value in people's lives in different ways.
Exactly.
And it could be support when you needed moral support or psychological support or whatever type of support. So there's that element also. But there's some people where it's like, hi, my sister.
There are friendships where, now I'm not thinking in a manner of you are destroying my life, though you are not intending to. But each time I'm with you, I am like, I'm not the same person. Like, I do things that are crazy. I am not thinking right, and that I understand. You get. But for me personally, I struggle to cut off friendships. You know this. And temperament for me, bruh, because I'm the type of person, I use the same things all the time. Like, it's crazy. At home, if I'm cooking, I will go to the same plate all the time. To a point where I'm like, why am I using all of the other three? They are working fine. But I don't know. I am like that. But then there's a point where you know that
it's enough now. And when do you know? Like, must it be a crazy thing? Or like, what are the checks that you look at?
It also depends, because you mentioned the thing about marriage and people growing and in their growth they are going in different directions. And you might suffer if you do not come to terms with the thing that, no, this person is changing. They used to like these things, they don't like them no more, and they are going a certain
For me,
direction.
that was the hardest thing, and I had to come to a point where I got a word. The word was, because I used to be so mad, like, because I don't know, man. And you know what's crazy? It even changed me to a point where I was like, I'm not interested in friendships anymore. I took a deliberate decision that, as much as I love making friends, I did not make friends. Anybody who tries to be close, to a certain point, but I was like, it doesn't matter, because anyway you're gonna leave me. Yeah, so I'm like, I'm not gonna go through that stuff again ever. Which is a sad thing with getting attached to people, because anything that is attached, when you repeat a little bit of stuff, goes with the other thingy, the other side. So I struggled with that of how do I, and then let me go back to the word, because it was embrace what it is and appreciate what it was. So you get to a point where it's like, I'm really glad that once upon a time, Lucy was able to visit me at 12 p.m. and would sit and would talk about life. Now we're not there, but it doesn't mean I nullify what was. I wipe off, but no, people change.
Look at you.
Yeah, now they're thinking they're fresh, whatever. No, And that has made it easy for me that, okay, cool, sort of try. It's hard still, whatever it is now, we appreciate that, and we are open to the potential of stuff not being like this.
The same.
In the next 3 years, which is sad because then it contributes how I relate with people. It's like I'm relating on a non-permanency basis now.
Give them an elbow.
Yeah, it's like
instead of your heart, you're like, take this one.
Hold here, which is sad. Yeah, but those things, sometimes you see them after that dying. The reason why I'm doing this is because of that. I didn't heal, I didn't understand, and then I got touched, and then now I'm reacting and I'm bleeding on other people.
They're experiencing a hurt. And
they don't even deserve it. They just arrived and they're excited. You're like, no, relax. Calm down.
Yo, bro. And for me, the concept of change, I've always understood it, and I've always communicated with friends, because I did have friends who were like, you are switching up on me. I'm like, no, I've not switched up on you. We are changing, and the interests do change, and we are growing up, and the time factor. I might be busy, the same when you mentioned. And then I had a friendship where I anticipated change.
Okay.
I knew that things are gonna change.
Yeah.
And I knew that we're not gonna vibe the same way, we're not gonna spend time the same way. I knew that change was coming.
Yeah.
And I was okay with it. But I didn't know that it was gonna knock me like that. And I didn't realize that it hurt me in a way until I started talking about it. I was like, hey, my guy.
Actually, yeah, it's always like that.
You caught feelings here. Like you did. And I was like, and I think then I want to believe that healing came when I started talking about it, and how I expressed how hurt I am, because I try to act like, people change.
People leave.
No, not even people, people change, we grow, and I saw this coming, and I was preparing myself. But my guy.
And do you know why you got hurt? Because you love the person. I feel like it should hurt. It makes sense that it hurts. You think it's nice that I don't get to get you the way I used to get you.
Yeah.
It sucks. And a bit of me is gonna be hurt, and it's okay. I must have that conversation with myself and not project number, hey, people. No, it's Ayana, you got attached, or you got used, because I'm a person of, what's this thing of routine also.
Yes.
So now when my routine is changed, I'm like, what must I do now? And then now you see they've met new people, and you're thinking, Devin, and they look, let's say maybe I come to school, my friends are working, and obviously they're gonna have office friends. And sometimes the office friends are gonna be so cool that they go out on a Saturday. And unfortunately, you're not an office friend, and that Saturday you happen to be free and you saw in your status and you're like, they said this about people, they're not, it's life.
My feelings were hurt, and I wish we could have communicated to say that. I wish there was a level of communication, not to say we are whatever, but some level of communication not to even end the things off, because now I'm like, there are things that are happening and I'm like, bro, I want to text you, I want to check up, but I can't because I don't even know your headspace or what's happening.
And it's all the only savior or mkhululi to that, what is that in English? The only, I don't know how to say.
Way out.
Yeah, it's really communication. Because I remember I had a friend, and this thing of me being friends with older people, guys, doesn't work, man. I do myself dead. It's me, And then she went to varsity, and then she moved away from her place. Yeah, and I remember this one time. So life now looks different from mine. One, we're not in the same place and not at the same church building, still the same church, but different branches. You're meeting new people, you're forming more friendships, and you're meeting, the thing is, people are amazing out there. You're gonna meet an amazing person, and then there's that. I remember this one time we were at my house and we were crying about it, because he was like, I've been missing you. I'm like, I've been missing you too. It's like, I thought you don't want to be. I'm like, you're the one who, so it's like, oh, dang, and we're feeling the same way all along, but we have assumed, we looked at each other's lives and came to a conclusion that she's doing well she's doing very well without me. I'm doing okay, so let me also do well without her. Kanti, So I think, but it's easier said than done because sometimes the change you think stuff or you hope that stuff is gonna stay the same. I hope that when I get married, I'm gonna be able to sit with you and have a conversation, and you start with that hope by Aman. I'm gonna be able to, because that's my belief. I'm gonna be able to maintain my friendships the way they are.
Yeah.
But when stuff happens, now a baby's here. Like, I'm not thinking, let me communicate that, we should and be intentional about it. Also, we should educate ourselves that sometimes the communication will not come, but stuff happens. And try and understand, Koti, where is your friend at? And we'll make excuses if you have to. Some people are just terrible people, you're just changing on me for no reason. But make an excuse because these things, we harbor them in our hearts.
Yeah.
And we go around now hating everyone. And I've been victim of that because of one friend that switched up on me and we were so close. And the reason for switching up did not even make sense to me. I felt disrespected. I felt like our friendship was disrespected. Yeah, but because we had created and formed such a deep bond. At least I thought. So now I did not know that a person has the ability to decide that actually, I
don't need you anymore.
Like, and the stuff that was said for me was like, there's no way you are saying those things. What do you mean? Like, for me, I was so confused, and I was so hurt. Like, it was like a breakup. It was probably my first breakup, that one. My first heartbreak, actually, now I'm thinking about it. Because I was like, there's no way. And it was the switching was in a matter of hours. We're sitting here, we're doing a podcast, and you go home, you get a text from me that, Luzuko, in fact,
it's fine.
Yeah. Guys, what do you mean? And I'm confused. I need you to explain.
Yes, what do you mean?
What do you, that's the only question. What do you mean? Because you're so confused.
So I texted someone in English and then they were like, please write this in English. Because I don't get what you're trying to say.
Dude, it's like, what do you mean? And the person is not there in a place where they want to explain stuff to you. They just want, maybe it hurts for them too. They're trying to cut it as fast as possible. But I am I'm the receiving person here, so I'm not thinking now you're trying to go through whatever.
Also going through
but I feel like he was wrong. He's forever gonna be wrong for that. And now when they try to come back, I'm like, you must be out of your mind.
You must be crazy.
You must be bonkers, bro.
So I understand a friendship that goes through changes and phases in life where we are growing and outgrowing stuff.
Yes.
What happens when we are friends, we're at the same place, and we are here, we are together, we're at the same place, we see each other, but you feel like you got to the friendship stage prematurely, or you feel like this is not the friendship for me. Yes, we are Christians, both of us, we love the Lord, we come to church, and we sort of like each other, but you are not my friend. I don't think you are my friend.
And there's those things where you think I'm your friend.
Yes,
and
then you come to a realization that you are not my person. Whether it be, you get a sense of when you're around them that you take joy out of me, or you want to play God in my life, where
you just don't enjoy them.
Yes, you don't enjoy being around them.
Yeah, that's tricky. That's very tricky, my friend, because it's unfair on the other person. Let's say you just realize, you're not as cool as I thought, man. And I'm already attached. I'm already thinking we are rocking. And I mean, obviously, you must just communicate it with the person which is hard. Like, it's easier said than done because, what do you mean? We're still cool, but because you feel like, it's hard.
I feel like I'm at a point in my life where it's not as hard as it used to be.
So you would send a text and say...
I'm not even gonna, I don't need to send a text because sometimes a text, it feels like I'm afraid to tell you in person. I feel like...
You tell the person face to face. You sit me down over McDonald's.
Yes. And others, I feel like I don't have to communicate.
But it's grown up stuff.
I will make time to not make time.
I think for me that will be it. It will be just disappearing from your life.
Yes.
Yeah, but I've never had those though. Like I can't even speak on it kahle because I've never had a friend and felt like like it's always, I don't know, man. Like I've made friends with cool people all my life, guys. You know, I'm also a child. It just brings amazing people. But what I'll tell you is friends, even the friends that I've had, once upon a time, best friends, best apombas, you tell them everything. And then the next, it's not like that. Ew, they bought me those things, bruh. And then now I'm good. Now I don't expect anything from
From
friendships. I don't, if you come into, because there was this amazing girl I just met and I was thinking about texting her and saying, you are gonna be a reason why I don't make deep connections anymore. Because I don't know what you're going through, but I'm really trying to reach out to you and you're not giving me anything. Like she's not, I text her. I would, you see her, because I feel like you're such an amazing, and I really form deep friendship with females. So when you find a female that sort of gets you, I'm like, you are not going anywhere. Yeah, but and sorry, you have the same interests as me. You love Jesus the same way I love him. Like we speak the same language. You know, people say you speak the language of my soul. You know, we speak the same language, and it was like a couple of months.
Gone.
Even today, that was like even today, I'm still struggling with the fact that she's not in my life like that. I still text her, but I'm thinking,
what are you doing, Ayanda?
but I want that friendship so bad because I felt like, oh man, you are such a special kid. Like you're such, and that is a special type of situation because I feel like her behavior is because of people around me. So I don't want me to lose Ugo. But I know that if I want to see Ayanda, Luzgo's gonna be in it type of thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but so it's like, but I'm like, but we can create our own little thing in our corner, it's fine. Yeah, but if she comes back, she's an exception, Jim. I'm taking her back immediately.
She's safe.
But I don't know, maybe tomorrow I'm like, you know what, it's crazy, it's done now, I'm good. And then she comes back, I'm like, no. Because those things, man, now another person wants to come and I'm thinking, you're also gonna leave, you know, and I don't know, man, I'm not ready. Like now I'm in a nonchalant, which is bad state. Like I have a friend, you would say, you haven't called me, I'm like, oh, sorry. Not that I don't care, but it's like, I've learned to survive without people.
I have a term that I use now, I don't care, but not in a bad way. It's all like
if, good, I don't care.
Like if something is trying to bring the bad Luzuko or the Luzuko that God is like, no, we changed from that. I'm like, whatever you're doing, I don't care, but not in a bad way. And I move.
I don't care, not that I don't care about you.
Yes, but it's fine. And also like friendships in life in general, they're a huge part of us. Yeah. They're a huge part of our lives.
Big part.
Because sometimes you have siblings and your siblings are not your friends.
Nope.
Do you get it? You are not living life with them.
Yeah.
And they won't get you. You know, I have friends where they get me. I don't have to say much.
Yeah.
They know that something is well or something is not well.
Yeah.
What can we do?
Yeah.
And who are interested in my soul, as you said, that like they're interested in you, Luzuko, entirely and holistically doing well. And I believe, and I guess it's vice versa. So it's hard when you come to a realization that
this person,
you're actually
I don't know. Maybe also friendships, we should pray for them. Because actually they're such a huge part of our lives. And I feel like there was a season where everyone was cutting off everyone. I'm thinking, why you guys are boring? Because like, why is everybody toxic? Why are we just cutting? And I feel like in that cutting, you can even cut a person that is God ordained. Yeah, but like that person's supposed to be there, but because you could not understand where they were at that moment, you decided, no, you're moving weird. And they just needed space. Because I've had a friendship like that. But obviously, man, I don't know, some friendships...
And also...
No, I'm saying some friendships, they differ. Like some friendships, you guys are able to be apart for months. but come back and we're still good.
Fire.
You know, and some
Fire.
friendships they just don't make it.
Yes.
You know, it's
And I think that is also important, because also we like categorizing everyone as a friend. It's important to know that you are in my life and I need you, maybe you also need me, but we're not friends.
what acquaintances.
Let's not even, you are part of my life.
What am I?
I don't
Such
know.
a girl question. What are we? But I mean, for me to function, I need to know my position. Like, what am I?
Figure it out. Like, try and find where you fit in their lives.
I want to be a friend. I want to fit in the friendship.
Then we can be friends. But what I mean is that there are people who you would categorize or you quickly put them in that basket where you're like, no man, you are a destiny helper in some way, but you're not my friend.
That's very
Like,
important.
your presence sometimes drains me. I can't chill with you the entire day.
Yeah.
I can't take you to Cape Town on a road trip. We are not friends.
Yeah.
We can
work
live
together.
in one space. We do enjoy the company when it happens,
Yeah.
but you're not my friend. No.
Yeah, that's very important. I've had a friend of mine who's trying to push me to be friends with this other friend of his, because she's an amazing person, great child of God. But I was telling him, we don't have to be friends. We can meet at events and vibe and take pictures and be like, come we see you again on the next one. There's no need for us to go for coffee now. Like,
And plan life.
no, guys,
No.
it's fine. Like, I feel like, yeah, we get sometimes too excited, and I used to be with those people. And you know me, I'm my brother. You know, Bob the Builder of friendships, I will make the thing happen. Like, I would build.
Yeah.
That was my thing. But now, I guess I'm learning where to put people in my life. And
Yes.
yeah,
Yes, and yes. Praise the Lord. You are in my life. You're good. I do love you, but
you're just my backup singer. You're just my baby. Like, it's not that deep. Let's not now.
yeah.
Don't.
Just to avoid stress and disappointment and all these things that you can avoid in the future.
Yeah.
Just know now that, I appreciate you. You're good, but it's not that deep. Let's not take it that far. And we are good. And I respect what we have. And man.
I love you for
but
it.
also the friendships that we have, let's cherish them. Let's be intentional about them. Because we can't suffer all the time and be like, oh, you switched up on me, we are changing. No, there are people who are changing, but they change together. They inform each other. That, do you get it? I do have friends that are in relationships. I know my time and space. I know that they will go and be with their partners and be with their people. I don't have to be
And you
there.
are not in a relationship.
Are you trying to get information from me?
I feel like you want to know.
Do you get it? I am not in that kind of type of
Yeah,
relationship.
you is hard.
No, I am not in a
You wanted to
relationship.
cry.
Do you get it? But
Yeah.
we are aware of where we are in life, and we do make time for each other, and we
Yeah.
do check up on each other,
Yeah.
and we do not want to lose each other. But I feel like there are people who are okay with the idea of losing each other,
And I am
and
one
will
of those
say,
people.
guys, we grow. Oh,
Yeah.
you just don't want to grow with me.
Yeah.
Is
I
that-
think maybe also the reason why some people they don't mind losing people is because it hurts when you wanna keep something and the thing does not wanna be kept. Because now the thing means the person doesn't wanna be kept. You know, so I'd rather, like, that's what has made me nonchalant. Really, because the hurt that comes with relationships, with friendships, and I am one person who treasures friendships more than romantic relationships.
Yes.
You put a boyfriend, you put a friend.
I choose
I
a
choose a
friend.
friend
That's why
any
I'm
day.
Like, why do we need relationships? Guys?
Like, I choose a friend any day. But now when the friends don't choose you, you're like, you know what?
It's fine.
Remix, guys. It's fine.
Yeah.
But I guess we must just have honest conversations with our friends, and it's gonna be tough because what if a friend tells you, actually, please release me?
It's fine.
You?
I'd rather live with that.
Like, yeah,
I'd rather live with
know.
that
Yeah.
than you not knowing what to do around me, or pretending or trying to fit me in, and it's really not working. Or it's fine, because now we will live our lives trying to prove a point that you actually need me in your life, and someone else is trying to prove a point, or I can actually do good without you in my life. Rather, let me know that
Yeah.
we are evolving and changing, and the direction I am taking, I don't see where you fit in it. However that communication happens, it doesn't have to be hard, it doesn't have to be whatever, but I feel like it should happen.
I think let's put the same energy.
Because also we lie. You meet this person who switched up on you after 6 months and they're like, they make it as though I'm the one. I don't like that thing. Where now we get to see each other like, you don't care. You've not been checking up on me. I'm like,
yeah. No, I don't like those, especially in public spaces. Like, don't you have my number to ask me those things? Why now? But there's always those people, this one is just the joke at this one, the freshest joke. But guys, friendships are, I think we would need series on friendships and different people to come and have their input, because friendships looks different for different people. Some people, they feel like, that's it, it's not deep, guys. Why are you stressing over friends? Because they've had siblings that they were tight with and they were never allowed at home to have friends, so they've grown in a space where your friend is your sister.
Quickly before we wrap it up, I want to ask a question. What's your take on what? Did you see what I posted? The older I get?
No.
No. What do you think of friendships who have different beliefs as you, who don't agree with you in certain things? Or maybe the friend is a Buddhist.
No.
You don't subscribe to that?
No. What are we friends about? We can't be yoked like this. Unfortunately, there's great people. They must just be acquaintances. You can't, a friend, the Bible says that a friend is it a friend or a brother that is born for a day of adversary? What are they going to advise you when you're going through your crisis with your faith? What are they going to speak in your life? Allah? Sorry, not in a bad way, but like they're going to say, what's Quran chapter 5? Like that does not speak to you. So if you have a friend that, especially if they have a strong belief in what they believe in, no.
You can't have those in your life.
Guys, even with people that are not serious with their faith, when I see a very serious person in their faith, the Bible says this in Proverbs 20. It's not even the scripture I was looking for, by the way. Proverbs 27, verse 17. As iron sharpeneth iron, so one person sharpens another. Yeah, but your friends are supposed to sharpen. I think King James says, a friend sharpens the countenance of the other. Or should I look for that? They say, there's Bible scholars here that, my sister.
Not the one.
Okay, now it's not the one.
Not the one.
It's you are mixing as long as it's in the Bible, guys. But I feel like for me that's dangerous. Like that's.
You're playing with fire.
You are What are you getting from that friendship? Oh, they're a nice person.
No, like getting a business deal.
What do we have to be friends?
Yes.
Why must we be friends?
I don't know, because of life. Similar interests, but you're not.
There's NLT says, as iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend. How are you believe in the 11/11 universe manifesting? How are you gonna? I think maybe.
Also, like, let's say they won't sharpen you to say read your Bible, pray every day.
Those things.
I guess you can't put them dear to your heart. I guess there's no way.
Yeah, I mean, you obviously should have, because I mean, people who think a certain way, they might not believe in what you believe in, but what they are looking for in life, or maybe you love their work ethic and how they view the world and how much they're go-getters. And you get me, who wants McDonald's all the time. You're thinking, ma'am, when are you going to talk about business plans and business stuff? Like, why is it always McDonald's, Burger King? Why? You should have those people, but they can't be people who have
a say over your life.
Like that, because unfortunately we are spirit, and we receive, because now you're going to think your faith works, man, because life is popping. You just bought a Mercedes and last week it was a BM. We don't put yourself out like that. Don't expose yourself out like that. But you should have people like that. I believe people will challenge you in how you think, how you look at the world, people that you do business with. But it's wild though that Christians I know Christians that are like that, because I once saw and I was amazed. I was going to school and there was a shop saying they were looking to employ a female. She must be a Muslim. Very clear what they want. But we are willing to have a little bit of that. But I get it, maybe became that. But for me, it was like, that is wild. Like, that was such a huge
requirement.
I was like, whoa. That man said, I know who I want in my life, in my space, in my business. Why? Why can't you just hire anyone? They're working for you, they're doing whatever you want them to do. But he was very specific that, when I kneel to my God, you must kneel with me.
At the same time.
Yeah, but I don't want you to say, oh, church. No, what do you mean church? I want to work with people who are same-minded, working in the same way. But obviously, maybe you guys can, answer that. But for me, maybe also next year I meet a multimillionaire Buddhist. Then I'm like, I spoke too fast, too soon, guys. Jesus loves everybody and my light, he needs my light.
Exactly. I'm going to change. I'm bringing Jesus to your life.
You can't change yourself
to
pray. And you want to change another person with deep roots in their faith.
Thank you so much, guys. This was nice. And me, I love friendships. So I will forever talk about them. And we do need friends. And they play a huge part of our lives. So thank you for chatting. You're not chatting. Watching. You should chat with us on the comment section.
Yes,
and
guys,
let us know
please.
what you're thinking.
Yeah, what's your view on
What's your view on friendships? And how have they impacted your life? Are you someone who cherishes friendships, or you've become nonchalant? Maybe you don't care. Not in a bad way.
Not in a bad way.
About friendships because they've caused such deep pain in your life. Do let us know in the comment section. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't liked this video, please like, guys. Actually, please, before you watch, actually just like.
Yeah.
It's free. Your data is not they're not gonna take much of it. No, just like.
So that your friend that you haven't met yet can come across this and they will know how to treat you and they will know how to grow with you. We're helping you.
And send this to your friends
Exactly.
and let them know that actually, maybe sometimes you don't want to have certain conversations. Like I want to send a preaching to a friend of mine because I don't want to have that conversation with him directly, because maybe then I feel like, oh, is that what you think of me? But if I send a preaching, like, oh, this is blessing me,
I hope I'm not that
they would listen to it open-heartedly, they would listen to it with there's a prayer.
I hope.
But thank you so much for your time and the wise words of whoever said them. Show me your friends and I'll tell you your future. It's been Salty, it's been Lighty. Bye.